Hey guys, how are you today? Finally, another card video, yay! Alright, so we're going to use this die from Impression Obsession. It's called Six Witches. And the movie we are basing the card on today, the die comes like this, by the way. I'm using this glitter cardstock. I've got it in gold and orange. So, get that off of there. Our movie is called Practical Magic. Have you guys watched that one? It's one of my favorite ones to watch each season. Probably right after Hocus Pocus, I think. I don't exactly remember where I was going to put that. Let's see, that'll work. Okay. Try to put all these down before I glue all the stuff. So anyway, Practical Magic is a movie that Sandra Bullock is in. She's one of my favorite actors, I think. Actresses, I'm sorry. She does a lot of good stuff, and it seems like, I don't know, I pretty much liked all of her movies that I've ever watched. Alright, let's see if that's where, yep, okay. Just want them to line up enough to where you can kind of see them all once I put that final die on there. So anyway, so Sally, which is Sandra Bullock, and what's the other girl's name? Jillian, I guess is her name. I think it's, who was that? She's somebody famous too. Oh, Nicole Kidman, yeah. Anyway, they were born into this magical family, but they'd primarily kept magic, mostly. Ooh, jeez. I don't want the little sequins that I'm going to put in there to stick on that. So, all right. So before I press that down, let's just test this out once again. Okay. I think we're going to have to test it out on every little bit. But anyway, so they'd mostly avoided witchcraft growing up and things and kind of starting their lives. Hope that'll stick down. Anyway, Jillian, the red-haired sister, Nicole Kidman, she gets this boyfriend. What was his name? Jimmy something. Jimmy Angelove, maybe. I don't know, something like that. And he's kind of vicious, and I don't know. Their love is like really intense, really, I don't know. So Jilly is trying to get away from them, or away from him. Why won't they stick? Do you guys ever have trouble with it sticking to glitter cardstock? I do every once in a while. Anyway, so he dies, and I guess kind of unexpectedly. And so they think, put this in here. Anyway, they're going to kind of bring him back, I guess, because this cop is investigating him, and which the main character, Sandra Bullock, ends up, let me lower her just a little bit, falling in love with, and she'd done a spell years ago when she was a young girl. They had this curse that, all the men that they were with would die, and or die an early death or something like that. And so I guess this is probably somebody you didn't really want to date. But anyway, so she did the spell where, like, the guy basically could not exist. One blue eye and one black, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, this guy, the police officer, he had all that. And so she was really shocked with that and kind of fell for him. He fell for her and the whole whatever. But anyway, so then they were going to, like, resurrect the boyfriend. And anyway, somehow they, like, inject his corpse with like an evil spirit or something, and threatens their whole family tradition, or a family line, I guess. Okay, that'll work. All right, so now's the fun part. So I don't know if we want to use these or some of this. Let's use some of this. But anyway, it's based on the book by Alice Hoffman. I did like the book too. My cousin actually bought that for me as a birthday gift one year, and so that was pretty fun. And so I've layered this up with 2 layers of foam tape, and just putting some shaker bits in there. So, woo, okay, a lot of shaker bits. Maybe let me spread those out just a little bit. But anyway, I used to always read the book first because usually the book was better. But now that I'm kind of low on time, I tend to just watch the movie. So, all right, I'm going to take these little ghost pieces out because I may use those for something else. Let me check and see if any others are in there. But I think everything else will go pretty well. So, this is not your traditional card, shaker card, I guess, because I'm going to do it a little bit funky. Because honestly, I forgot one of the steps, as I usually do with shakers. I don't have much luck with shaker cards, honestly. So I'm going to put like a piece of acetate on the back of this, and we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I've already cut a piece here so it doesn't fall out. Alright, I want to line it up there so nothing comes out. Give it a good press all the way around. Alright, so then you have lots of good shaker bits there. We've got our witches glued down, which are probably not dry, but I'm just going to go ahead and go with it anyway. And then I'm going to put that over top of there, and then they will shake. And the reason I've decided to use these people, little witches, is because remember that part in the movie where they finally like got the spirit in there. Like first they think she's dying and all this stuff, and the sister's like laying there with her and, you know, reaching for her. Anyway, so they like all the which one was it? Sandra Bullock. She wanted to be like in the PTA and all that, and the sister could care less about all that stuff. But she wanted to appear normal and have the PTA moms like her and all that good stuff. And you know, when we women come together, we can pretty much do anything, whether it's baking cookies or getting rid of spirits or just whatever. So I can't remember who did the call. Like they had that call list thing, you know, and it's like activating the PTO mom list or something. So anyway, some of them had always wanted to see in the house and things like that. So, and they needed, you know, probably like a coven of 13 or something, but had to work with what they had. So, they all got to work together and get rid of the evil spirit, and they like all kind of swept them out with the broom. And, but they were, I don't know, just acting kind of silly and enjoying it and dancing and whatever at first, and then they had to get down to business, but they seemed to be having a good time. And then all these witches, you know, when they did the song sometime during the movie, but the lime and the coconut, I don't know how it goes, but anyway, I don't know, these little dancing witches really reminded me of that scene, so that is why we are going with that. Just something that kind of sticks out in my mind, and you know how that goes. So I'm decorating with primarily witch stuff this year for Halloween, and I've got most of the living room done. I've got to do the outside yet. I always leave the outside till last. I don't really know why. I shouldn't, because, you know, so the kids can drive by and enjoy it and things like that, but I always leave it till last, so this is not cooperating very well. Okay, here we go. Alright, so now we're just going to put this over top of our card, hoping that it sticks. Got a good press down all the way, and so cute. So it kind of shakes, and you see the little witches there riding and dancing, and this is what I imagine the Practical Magic house to be like, and they're just having a good time, and I don't know, dancing around and all that good stuff. So and you can do whatever you want to on the inside. I don't know what I will put there, but anyway, so there is our quick shaker card for today. And thanks for watching and hanging out. I might actually put some of this, if I could find the end of it, which I don't seem to be able to do. There's an end. Maybe purple, or maybe orange, I don't know, to bring out the orange background too, all the way around, but to hide kind of this little tape look, because I actually put a layer of acetate on the front and the back, which is not what you're supposed to do, but so you can see that tape, so I'll probably have to glue it there, although I don't know if regular glue will work. Somebody please comment below and tell me what glues well to acetate. If you can, I know you can't use hot glue because I guess that would melt, right? But if I can just use kind of a regular glue like this, and if you think that will hold, because I don't want to mess it up. Otherwise I can maybe think of something else or outline it in bats or something. I don't know. We will see. So anyway, guys, all right, well, have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Bye.